Much of the world has swiftly united behind Ukraine since the war began, coordinating strong sanctions and military support. But President Volodymyr Zelenskyy says he needs more help. In a virtual speech today, he will try to rally more support from Canada's parliament, just days after a powerful address before the UK Parliament. Now, tomorrow he will try to do the same before the U.S. Congress. Joe Khalil is live on Capitol Hill with more. Joe?
Hey, good morning, Adrienne. Talk about powerful. There is power in Zelensky's words right now. The last time he talked to a group of senators, he said explicitly, this is what my military needs. And the aid package in Congress for Ukraine went from $10 billion to $14 billion basically overnight. So expect him to do a thank you for that, but also a plea for more aid, for more weapons, and to push the U.S. to do more.
It's a rare privilege for foreign heads of state to get an audience with the full U.S. Congress. Wednesday, that privilege will extend to wartime Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy. The moment, congressional leaders say, unprecedented.
Unheard of in modern times that we hear from a leader fighting for his life, fighting for his country's survival, and fighting to preserve the idea of democracy.
He's going to make the case for us to continue to provide funding.
Congressman Ami Bera sits on the House Foreign Affairs Committee. He says Zelenskyy will use his virtual address to Congress to push for more assistance and weapons, including MiG fighter jets. So far, the Biden administration has refused to provide them. And in this war so far, Bera says Zelenskyy sees one way to get President Biden to take action has been pressure from Congress.
Do you think that President Zelenskyy recognizes Congress has been able to move the administration? And is that part of why he's coming to you now, you think?
Yeah, I think President Zelenskyy recognizes that members of Congress in a bipartisan way have been leaning in on their support for Ukraine.
That support so far, nearly $15 billion in security and humanitarian aid from the U.S. Still, many current and former members of Congress say do more. Here's former Congressman Mike Rogers on NewsNation's The Donlin Report.
Give them everything. Give them anti-aircraft and anti-missile technology. We have all of that. We should provide that.
Now, in a letter to Congress, Speaker Pelosi said this is going to be first come, first serve. There may not be room for all 535 members of Congress. Certainly, from ones that we've spoken to, a lot of them are eager to hear again from President Zelenskyy, who, by the way, requested to make this address himself. Adrienne.
All right. Thank you so much, Joe. And thank you so much for watching. Make sure to click on the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.